struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your...
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll... We'll get this only back to the 20. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down, Murray. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Murray looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Gotta go.
On third down, Trubisky. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On first down, Murray. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set! 319! 319!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Busts through the tackle.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Lock in.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, 18. Move. Red, up.
A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Trubisky. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Move.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray going up top. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 58 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Lock in.
They pitch it out to Montgomery. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The toss play to Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Trubisky. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18. Red, up.
On first down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. The son, Reddick, not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from the desert after this. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Trubisky will throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Let's go, we're on the ball after this.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he rifles one incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Trubisky now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Now it's Trubisky. Wide open receiver, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Flushed out, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Terrell McClain. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Murray, he's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. A final shot before break. Murray, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
There you go. We got, you see it? You see it? Put up. 180.
Toss left to Montgomery. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Let's go, let's go.
Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Running left, Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Flush to his right. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Charles, you are the master of abstract facts. So who would you say is the best player ever drafted from Ashland University in Ohio?
How about the only one ever drafted from there? Adam Shaheen, the tight end. Went to the Chicago Bears. Began his college career, though, as a basketball player, Division II in the state of Pennsylvania.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw again, Trubisky toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lock in. Hey, 18.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first and 10, Murray. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again on second and 10. Murray, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. They go play action. Trubisky, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Now Montgomery. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up third and 9.
We're go, let's go. There we go, you see it, you see it? Red, up. Red, up.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Trubisky now A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now Trubisky on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. This one left side caught by Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
They begin the drive with Johnson. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray looking deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 30. 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Play action. Murray. And that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, Wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this out past the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. His throw incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
18.
He's back to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
18.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
18. Gotta go. 18. Ran, top. Move.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play?
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. That one looks like he'll throw here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he works free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them